The Awakening. The town of Ironwood slept soundly under a canopy of stars, its streets quiet save for the occasional rustle of leaves or the distant howl of a lone wolf. But in the forgotten outskirts, where the ancient trees grew tall and gnarled, something stirred. Ronan had always been a man of strength, both in body and spirit. A lumberjack by trade, he lived alone in a modest cabin surrounded by the towering oaks he harvested. His weapon of choice, an enormous axe with a blade as sharp as a whisper and a handle carved from ashwood, was an extension of himself. The axe, passed down through generations, was rumored to be cursed, but Ronan never believed in such nonsense, at least not until tonight. As the clock struck midnight, Ronan woke with a start, his body tingling as though struck by lightning. He sat upright in bed, clutching his chest as an otherworldly sensation washed over him. His reflection in the cracked mirror opposite his bed caught his eye. It was different. His usually warm complexion was now pallid, his eyes sunken and glowing faintly silver. His breathing stopped, yet he felt more alive than ever. What is this?" he murmured, his voice carrying an unnatural resonance. The answer came not in words, but in instinct. He reached for his axe, its familiar weight now feeling impossibly light in his grip. A single thought flitted through his mind. Go outside. Compelled, he obeyed. The night air was cool and thick with the scent of damp earth. A pack of wolves had encroached upon his property, their amber eyes gleaming in the dark. They growled low, sensing his presence. Ronan should have been afraid, but he wasn't. Instead, he felt an intoxicating rush, a primal power surging through his veins. He stepped forward, his bare feet crunching the leaves beneath him. The wolves lunged as one, but Ronan moved faster than he ever thought possible. His axe became a blur of silver and shadow, cleaving through the air effortlessly. Within moments, the wolves scattered, some fleeing, others rendered harmless. He stood amidst the chaos, unscathed and eerily calm. As the last wolf disappeared into the forest, Ronan felt the power within him ebb away. His breathing returned, his heart resumed its steady rhythm, and his skin regained its warmth. He looked down at his hands, trembling slightly. "What just happened to me?" he whispered. And then he heard it, a voice, low and echoing, as if it came from within his very soul. "You are both alive and dead, Ronan. You hold the power of the Undying. Use it wisely." Ronan staggered back into his cabin, bolting the door behind him. Sleep was out of the question. He spent the rest of the night staring at his axe. Questions, swirling in his mind. Who had spoken to him? Why had he been chosen? And most importantly, what was he meant to do with this power? Little did he know, the events of this night were only the beginning.